Hi everyone, I'm Jessica Glass, a doctoral student at Pennsylvania Western University and the Health Science and Exercise Leadership Program. I'm going to present my scholarship artifact for this summer semester, which is a popular article I submitted to the American College of Sports Medicine Health and Fitness Journal and the process it took to get there. The popular article, Bridging Mind and Body, A Comprehensive Approach to Chronic Musculoskeletal Pain in the Military, presents a practical and scalable framework for preventing injury and managing chronic pain by integrating multimodal physical and psychological strategies into warm-ups, cool-down, and unit routine training. This popular article begins by highlighting the prevalence of chronic musculoskeletal pain in the U.S. military. It then presents evidence-based physical and mental well-being strategies and concludes with practical recommendations that stakeholders can integrate into physical training and daily life to improve health, performance, and long-term well-being. Chronic low back pain is the most prevalent musculoskeletal condition in military populations, and they also experience higher rates of common psychological disorders compared to civilians. Therefore, practical, cost-effective, and scalable interventions addressing both physical and mental health are needed and must be readily integrated into established training. Integrating mind and body exercises, including yoga, Pilates, mobility training, core-based exercises, and self-myofascial release into warm-ups and cool-downs may optimize performance, reduce injury and chronic musculoskeletal pain, and promote long-term physical and psychological well-being. Integrating mental well-being strategies, including pain education, cognitive behavioral and functional therapies, and mindfulness-based techniques, such as mental imagery and breathing exercises, into physical training and routine training may also optimize performance, reduce psychological distress, and support long-term mental health. The ACSM's Health and Fitness Journal was selected as the peer-reviewed journal for this manuscript due to its strong alignment with the topic, scope, and target audience. While it has an impact factor of 1.8, publishing with this well-recognized organization offers significant professional value. This journal required several practitioner-focused components in addition to the abstract and manuscript, including an Apply It section, a Bridging the Gap section, a summary statement, 2 to 3 pulled texts from the article, and an 8 to 10 question continuing education credit quiz with answers supported by the article. This work contributes to the development of multimodal, integrative, non-pharmacological approaches for preventing and managing chronic musculoskeletal pain in military populations, aligning with my research focus. This work also advances my scholarship development by translating high-quality evidence into practical, real-world application. The most important scholarly decision was prioritizing the translation of evidence into practical application. I focused on high-level evidence supporting multimodal, integrative, mind-body approaches over single-modality exercise to provide a more comprehensive strategy to chronic pain prevention and management in military personnel. Therefore, I selected evidence-based physical and mental well-being strategies that are effective yet practical within military operational constraints, including resource limitations, personal variability, and the need for scalable, sustainable, and adaptable interventions across diverse populations. Several credible alternatives were available. However, evidence consistently shows multimodal interventions are more effective than single-modality approaches. I therefore integrated research across domains to develop a comprehensive framework for military personnel who experience high rates of mental health challenges and musculoskeletal injuries. This decision allowed me to claim that multimodal, non-pharmacological strategies are more effective than single-modality approaches for chronic musculoskeletal pain in the military, but limited my ability to say a single intervention was highly effective or to provide in-depth analysis and detailed evaluation on any single modality. This approach works well in applied military training environments where interventions must be scalable, adaptable, and integrated into existing training routines. However, it requires adjustment in controlled clinical settings where care is more individualized and tailored to specific patient needs and conditions. Moving forward, I will present evidence differently by prioritizing concise translation of the evidence and highlighting the most effective strategies rather than overloading stakeholders with multiple approaches. This will improve my ability to translate evidence into practical frameworks that can be applied in real-world settings. This opportunity provided another significant milestone in my doctoral journey by strengthening my understanding of the scholarly publication process. It also expanded my experience navigating different journal requirements, including formatting expectations, journal guidelines, and variations in citation styles. Unlike my previous artifact, which focused on building upon an existing paper and the publication process, this artifact allowed me to complete the full scholarly process by developing a popular article, selecting a journal, following guidelines, and navigating the process from start to finish, further strengthening my scholarly growth. The manuscript is currently under review. Unlike my previous publication experience, which had a 1-week turnaround for revisions, this established journal has already exceeded that time frame. It also required different requirements, including a shorter word count and author biographies and headshots. This additional publication experience marked another significant milestone in my doctoral journey. It strengthened my understanding of the scholarly publication process while further developing my expertise in non-pharmacological strategies for chronic musculoskeletal pain through evidence-based integrative exercise and educational programs. This presentation summarized my scholarship artifact for the summer semester, a popular article submitted to the ACSM's Health and Fitness Journal titled Bridging Mind and Body, a Comprehensive Approach to Chronic Musculoskeletal Pain in the Military. For any questions, please contact me via email. Thank you for your time and listening.